Greetings, family. Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please don't forget to tap that subscribe button before you walk out that door. Join our family. We would love to have you. If you're already a part of our soul family, thank you so much for returning again and again and again. You are loved, valued, and appreciated. Family, I have a very important message to deliver to you today from the ancestors. Please keep in mind that this is a collective message, which means that everything may not fit for everybody. If this message does not resonate with you, it's okay. Leave it behind. Don't force it to fit. You have the option to book a personal reading with me where I will be looking into your own energy and the energies surrounding you, which this meeting will be done via Zoom. Or you can choose to browse through some of my other videos and see if you can find another message that fits you better. If this message does resonate with you, please show the video some love, tap the like button, and drop a comment. Let us know what you thought about this message. When you engage with this video, you are not only helping the algorithm to get this message out to other people who may need to hear it as well, you are also inserting your energy, which will help me to pick up on your energies so that I can read you more clearly and concisely. Okay, so keep that in mind. Engagement is always a plus for multiple reasons. I've already cleansed the energies, and all negative and monitoring spirits are being returned right back to where they came from. So, without further ado, family, let's get into it. My beautiful, beautiful people. We're starting off this message with the Hermit upright, the Hierophant upright, the Justice in reverse, the Chariot in reverse. And I just, again, 2 days in a row, I love the balance here. I feel like a lot of you with this Hermit upright are going within to find the answers. A lot of you are soul searching at this time. And it makes sense because where we left off yesterday, a lot of you guys were feeling a little down, and I feel like this was because of something external. It was externally, so now you're like, you know what? The hell with these people, to hell with this situation. I'm going within. I'm going internal because external is not helping. So a lot of you are meditating, contemplating, you're planning, you're parenting yourselves, you're spending some time alone so that you can think. I'm hearing introspection. Okay, so you are bringing all the bringing all the attention internally. And so what am I saying? So you are bringing all the attention inwards. And what I wanted to say was you're doing it with intention, like you're setting intention. So when I say that, it's like you are, okay, well, you're asking a question. You might be asking a question and then you're going within to get the answer. So you're setting intentions. You're really strategic about what you're doing here, right? You know exactly what answers you're looking for. And a lot of you are tired. So for some of you, going within is like taking a break, taking a nap, resting, and seeing what dreams come to you. You might want to have a dream journal next to your bed so that you can write some things down as well. And many of you have been searching for answers outside of you, and you're realizing that the answers are not there. So you're going within to find the light. The Hermit card is Virgo energy. And, Virgos are always up in their heads. Virgos are the thinkers, So, yeah, a lot of you are going within. You are in your mind. You're being logical. You're being analytical, intellectual. But also try not to be overly critical of yourself, okay? So when you get these answers, some of you may not really like what you hear or what you see. It might scare you, and that's okay. That's okay, because guess what? Growth is right on the other side of what? Discomfort. So it's going to make you uncomfortable, maybe, for some of you, okay? Also, when you are in this hermit mode energy, try not to be like cold. Try not to seclude yourself too much. Okay. With the hermit card here, there's also the number 9. So, change, transformation, attainment, bringing things to fruition. All right. And I feel like for some of you, going within is what your ancestors has been waiting for. They've been waiting for you to do this. They're like, oh, finally I can get your ass to relax and just, so I can give you all these messages, because I feel like a lot of you have been missing out on messages because you've been just like in the hustle and bustle, going. You're just like, I'm tired. And I feel like they had to sit you down. It got you to this point. A lot of you are going within for healing as well. Like, you may be traveling back in time, addressing things of the past. Okay. And that's going to help bring you wisdom. Now, moving forward with this Hierophant here upright. Actually, wait, we're going to move backwards real quick. So, a lot of you might be life path 9s, born in September. Okay. For some of you, September brought some type of realization to you. Some of you may have been born in 1999, 1989, 1979, 1969, 2009. Some of you may even have a 9-year-old, or something happened to you when you were 9 years old. You may have had a dream or saw some type of vision, or maybe when you were 9, you realized that you're not normal. Okay. Okay. So some of you may also be a life path 6, or you may be born in June. Your birthday may be September 9th, 1999 or 1979. Somebody here might have a name, or like your first name, your middle name, or your last name starts with an M as well, or a W. We might have some fire signs in here as well. Somebody's moon sign might be a Virgo, or your sun sign might be a Virgo, or you might be dealing with a Virgo or someone who has Virgo in their chart, or you're dealing with a life path 9 or 6 or a fire sign. All right, now moving forward finally to this Hierophant. With the Hierophant here, we got the number 5. So you might be a life path 5 and your person might be a life path 9, or vice versa. Some of you might be Tauruses as well. We might have an April or May Taurus in here. You might have been born in 1985, 1955. You might have ancestors trying to reach out to you from the 1500s, or like 5 BC or 55 BC. This could be an ancient ancestor. You might have a U in your name. Or you might have an ancestor whose name was like Ursula, or you might have an ancestor whose name began with a U, or had a U in their name. Or your name could begin with an N, or you have an ancestor who had an N in their name, or you could have an N anywhere in your name. I don't know. If it doesn't fit, then doesn't mean it's not your message, but let me know in the comment section if any of the synchronicities fit, match or resonate with you, okay? All right. Now, with this Hierophant card, some of you are reevaluating your religious beliefs. Okay, and that's why you're going within. Some of you are joining certain groups and societies as well, or starting new traditions. Some of you want to become a counselor, or you are a counselor, and you know that you will perform for your clients the best if you go within and heal whatever unresolved traumas you have just hanging around. Some of you may be getting married or really wanting to get married. Like some of you have been in a relationship with someone and you're like, well, when the hell are you going to marry me? Some of you are going within to learn, okay? And the Hierophant always represents someone who is like a spiritual teacher or a spiritual figure or leader. The Hierophant is also Taurus energy, okay? The Hierophant also speaks about ethics and morality. So maybe something that you did that you're not proud of. And so you want to go within for that, to heal that. And I don't know why I felt like that bell from my background music was like confirmation. Okay. Some of you have unrealistic expectations, or your partner might think that you have unrealistic expectations. Like they're trying to live up to what you want them to be, and they're like, I don't think I can do this. That was really specific though. Some of you guys may have ancestors that were religious figures or leaders, or you were once a religious figure or leader, and you're starting to reevaluate your beliefs and your calling. Some of you were maybe institutionalized, so maybe you did time in prison, or you were in the Marines or the Army, so you're like a veteran. Maybe some of you are still in that place and you're like, I don't want to be fighting for the enemy anymore. That's interesting. Okay. And it's so interesting because the Hierophant, he's sitting here on his throne with his staff in his hand, in his robe. And he has the sun here on top of him, on his, like, this is like a fez type of thing, or like a crown. And he has ankhs on his robe, but crosses on his shoes. So it's like, yeah, I feel like some of you are transitioning from the cross to the ankh. Even though the cross has symbols, the cross is a symbol that originated way before Christianity, right? I think it's just the symbology of, is that a word? Oh my gosh. I think it's just what word am I trying to think of? I think it's like a symbol. It's the symbolism of it, right? It's like, ooh, some of you are going within because something doesn't make sense to you. It's like maybe you've been teaching Western religion, or you've been following Western religion, and maybe you guys are realizing it's a scam, or you're realizing that it's like indoctrination. This is deep. Okay, so now with the justice here, we got the number 11 here. So you guys may be seeing ones. And your ancestors want you to know that it's time for a new beginning. That's why you're seeing ones. Some of you may be November Scorpios or November Sagittarius. Some of you may have had an ancestor born in 1911. Some of you may have 2 children. Some of you may have an L in your name. Some of you might be a master number life path 11, or you might be a life path 2. Or you might be a life path 1, which is the master teacher. Somebody might be wearing red right now, or like burgundy. Somebody might be wearing blue as well, or you might drive a red or blue car. Somebody might also be wearing yellow or purple, or those are your favorite colors if you're not wearing it right now. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Let me know in the comment section if any of this resonates with you. So with the Justice card being here in reversed, some of you are tired of not winning. Like, you've had rejection after rejection, denial after denial, and that's why you're going within to find your next move. I'm hearing like you're playing chess, not checkers. When it comes to a certain decision, some of you are biased or prejudice. Confirmation. So they want you to know that not everything is as it seems with this Justice card here in reverse. So it's like your bias or your prejudice is null and void. Like it doesn't stand, doesn't hold any weight. And the Justice in reverse talks about being overly critical. So yeah, some of you are very critical of yourself, and like you're trying to avoid karmic justice. And it's funny because I was talking about that yesterday. I was like, somebody's really avoiding going within, and now look at you guys going within. I'm so proud of you, collective. They want you to start paying more attention to the details, okay, the little things. So take your time, stop rushing through life. Take time to smell the roses. Take time to just sip some tea and just sit down and look out the window. Take time to play with your children. Some of you, they want you to meditate and they want you to get your children involved in your spiritual practices as well. So when you're doing like moon rituals, have your children help you out. Like when I do release rituals under the moon, and it's now 11:11 a.m. right here on the East Coast. When I do certain rituals and ceremonies, I involve my children, both of them. I have a 16-year-old and a 10-year-old. And they're both very aware of their spiritual powers and who they are. And they enjoy it. So they really want you to include your children because they are the upcoming generation. And we need to keep our spiritual practices and our culture going, right? We need to make sure that we honor our ancestors' legacy. Some of you were unfaithful in a marriage, or your partner was unfaithful or dishonest, like somebody lied about something. And so if it was someone who was unfaithful to you, you're being released from that contract. Like you don't have to continue to stick around because they broke the contract. Like they broke an agreement. Confirmation. That might be why it spoke about ethics with the Hierophant. Ethics and morality. Some of you are going within because you were the person who was the cheater or the aggressor or the liar. and you're like, damn, I screwed up. Because the justice in reverse also talks about unethical actions and deeds. Some of you are living in denial and you're not seeing the truth. Like, you're not seeing a situation for what it really is. That's going to look different for everybody, though. Some of you feel like life isn't fair, and the ancestors want you to stop playing victim. They're talking about dishonesty too. So yeah, somebody wasn't honest, and it's okay. Go within. It's okay. Go within. Hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable so that you can heal and release. Okay, but you also have to accept the fact that it might come back to you. It might be this lifetime or another lifetime, but there's not one thing that we do that doesn't come back to us. We always have to pay. They want you to ground yourself, okay? Find balance and harmony. Yeah, somebody here is corrupt. Somebody here is toxic or was toxic, and they really want to change their ways. All right, so now with the Chariot here in reverse, it speaks about lack of discipline and delays because of that lack of discipline. So for some of you, that's why you're choosing to go within. For others of you, it was somebody else that did this to you, and so you're going within to heal. Because it also speaks about a lack of willpower, being unfocused. Many of you are scatterbrain. There's a song by like there's a song by Conway the artist. What is the name? I forgot his name, but it's like a song. It's called Scatterbrain. It has absolutely nothing to do with that topic, but it's just a catchy song. I like the beat. Some of you are with someone or working with someone who is complete opposite to you, and so your personalities don't blend well together. Like, it's like oil and water. You just don't fit together. So they don't want you to force it, okay? Some of you are straying off your path, and they really want you to work on that. Get back on your pivot. Some of you might be traveling, and you might be facing some obstacles while traveling, okay? But use your discernment. And sometimes, like, if things aren't working out, then it's not meant to work out at that moment. So give it a break. Like, let's say that you're trying to book a plane ticket, right? And the page keeps freezing, or the price changes, or, you know, it's some type of like technical difficulty. You should reroute, because that's for your protection. So some of you might be facing some type of obstacles at this moment, and that's why you're going within, because you're over it. You're like, ugh, again? Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh, okay. Yeah. So for some of you, there's a connection that's coming to an end. And it's toxic. Like, you might think it's the end of the world, but you're going to meet somebody that sweeps you off your feet. Like, man or woman. Whether you are a man or a woman, you are going, like, if you're a man, like, men can be swept off their feet too. Don't get it twisted. You deserve better than whatever it is that you're currently dealing with or accepting. And I feel like your ancestors really want you to know that. Some of you are really, really good people. Like, you have good intentions and you don't deserve what it is that you are currently receiving. And for some of you, it's just loneliness. Like, you don't deserve loneliness. So, in confirmation, like, your divine masculine or feminine is on their way to you. And some of you are going within for that reason. You're going within because you're trying to figure out, like, what the hell is going on with my love life. So the Two of Cups in reverse also represents finances. So some of you are going within because you want to create a better relationship with money. Okay. And some of you, like, you're lacking balance in your relationships. So, like, your friendships, maybe, like, maybe are you, like, over giving and they're under giving? Yeah, like, some of you are incompatible with this person. So you will be ending contracts. So this will be business contracts or intimate contracts, whatever it is. Like, you had a connection with this person in the past life, and that contract is coming to an end. Like, you're being released from that contract for whatever reason. So there may be divorces. You guys may be filing divorces. There may be some tension and just some, like, yucky energy, disagreements, pettiness. For some of you, it's like you're with somebody or you're friends with somebody who is, like, not trying to help you grow. Like, they may have access to a resource and they're not trying to, like, share it with you, or they don't want to teach you certain abilities that they may have or skills that they may be aware of. They don't want to teach you to help you grow. Some of you are needing a mentor as well. Like, you need someone who is older than you or more experienced than you. Maybe you guys need to book me. Like, maybe you need to book a life coaching consultation and join my Elevation life coaching program. The link is down below in the description box. And we also offer payment arrangements, okay? But yeah, for some of you, you've been disconnected from someone for a while. Like, you haven't spoken to someone that you really care about for a while. But you guys have been communicating telepathically. That's the interesting part. For some of you, like, there's neglect here. Like, maybe you're with someone who doesn't talk to you at all, and you live together too. So it's like emotional abuse. It might be like silent treatment. Yeah, it's like somebody's putting in all the effort and the other person is not. Like, it may be like 80-20 all the time, which is terrible. Like, I get it. I'm not a person who's like 50-50 because it's not all the time when you're in a connection that you can put in 50%. There might be days where I put in 80 and you put in 20, or I put in 75 and you put in 25, or you put in 75 and I put in 25, right? Balance. But I feel like this is a connection where it's like you're always putting in 80 and this person is always putting in 20, if that. And so a lot of you are in a connection where you're unable to overcome obstacles together. It's like a lack of conflict resolution is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Lauryn Hill. No matter how deep we go, you always seem to let me know it ain't working. Don't laugh at my singing. I'm not a singer. That's why I'm not singing. I'm just a speaker. But yeah, like, you get the point. And with the Four of Swords here upright, it's like you're recuperating because whatever this is has drained your energy. Like, goddamn, they're annoying. Like, whatever this is has caused anxiety and stress. Like, you're feeling overwhelmed. There's like mental overload. And that's why you're going within. You need solitude. You need relaxation, And so you need to, like, regroup, recuperate. You want to protect yourself. You want to counsel yourself. And some of you may need therapy. Like, if you have insurance, yes, go to a therapist, okay? But keep in mind, like, therapy and coaching are both helpful. However, coaching is more solution based. So that's something important to keep in mind. With therapy, it's like it's talk therapy. So as you're talking, you're releasing. But most therapists will more kind of just listen to you. They may ask questions to make you think, but with a life coach, you're getting homework, you're being held accountable. Like you're setting goals, and your life coach is like your accountability partner. They're going to make sure that you achieve those goals, and they're going to make sure that you tap in with yourself, and they're giving you tools and resources so you don't have to spend years in coaching. Like most of my clients can graduate from the program within like 8 months because now they have the tools to heal themselves. Confirmation. But some of you really do need some type of counseling. Like you need to, so yes, go within, right? But it has to come out. Like whatever you discover when you go within, how do you release it, right? So it might be tears, it might be finding someone to talk to, it might be journaling, it might be doing moon release rituals. You might write down these things and release them into the ocean. It's like you can't keep it inside, you have to let it go. Some of you are afraid to cry, like you feel like crying makes you weak, and that might be more so men, because I know women, we be boo-hooing. But like, you have to find a way to release. And some of you need to breathe more too. Breathe thoroughly. Okay? Deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And also, I got a download the other day. And it came through someone else, okay? So during the new moon, that is the time to release, apparently. And then during the full moon, that is the time to manifest. Let me know if you guys have ever heard anything like that, because I've always thought it was the other way around. It's interesting. But I know some people, and even myself, like sometimes I do both. Like I'll release and then manifest on the same moon, on both moons too at that. There's no limitations. But yeah, family, that's all I have for you today, I think. Let me see if they have anything else to say. Oh, they're like, yeah, we always have something to say. We got the Eight of Swords here upright. Okay, so I'll use that to close the reading. So with the Eight of Swords here, I feel like some of you, and this came out yesterday, I think. If you guys didn't listen to that reading from yesterday, the last reading before this one, please make sure that you go do that, because it was really informative. So with the Eight of Swords upright, some of you are feeling trapped and restricted, and that's why you're going within. And the word victim is like ringing in my head over and over again. Like they don't want you to be a victim. You are not a victim. You're not. You have the power to change your circumstances, okay? Don't forget that. But a lot of you need to overcome this fear that has been instilled within you. Like a lot of you are anxious, you're really anxious, you're afraid. Make sure that you speak up and get the help that you need. You're not in this alone, okay? You are not in this alone, and you are not nobody's victim. And like the Eight of Swords, it says, a victim mentality is holding you back, making you feel trapped and unable to see solutions. And I feel like some of you intuitively know that, and that's why you're going within. Some of you don't realize that's the issue. It's you standing in your own way, okay? So get rid of that victim mentality. Hold yourself accountable and seek solutions that can help you to move forward. All right? I'm going to do a new calendar year reading for the collective. I'm thinking like, today's the 27th. I'm thinking like on the 30th or the 31st. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section though. All right. That's all I have for you, family. Sending you so much love and healing energy. Okay. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. That link is down below in the description box. If you need more clarity, you can book a personal reading with me. That link is also down below in the description box. Okay, donations are accepted and appreciated. That link is also down below in the description box. You can even buy me a cup of coffee. It doesn't have to be much. It helps. Anything helps. Make sure that if this message resonated, you tap that like button and you drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, until next time, family, peace and oneness.